Min was a young man, just 25 years old, living in the bustling heart of the city. Each morning he would join the crowded rush to work, surrounded by people with similar dreams and worries. His job at a small office was steady, but his salary was only enough to cover daily expenses. Every month, he would carefully budget, making sure there was enough for rent, food, and the occasional treat. Yet beneath the surface of this routine life, Min harbored a powerful dream, the desire to break free from the endless cycle of working just to get by, and to find a way to achieve real wealth, quickly and dramatically. This yearning was not unique to Min. Many young people in the city shared his ambition, watching others rise to success seemingly overnight. Social media was flooded with stories of those who had made it big, often featuring bold claims and flashy displays of riches. It was in this digital world that Min first stumbled upon the phenomenon that would change the course of his life: cryptocurrency. One evening, tired after work, Min scrolled through his social media feed. There, he saw videos of smiling faces, people showing off their new cars and luxurious apartments, all supposedly earned through clever investments in crypto coins. The message was simple and seductive. Just be patient, and you could become a millionaire in a matter of months. The idea ignited something in Min, a spark of hope, a surge of ambition. The dream of instant wealth felt closer than ever. Min began to research cryptocurrencies. However, his approach was hurried and superficial. He read short articles, watched promotional videos, and absorbed only the most glamorous success stories. The risks, the complexities, and the hard lessons learned by others were mere background noise in his rush towards opportunity. For Min, crypto was not just an investment. It was his ticket out of the mundane. Driven by excitement and impatience, Min made a bold decision. He sold his old motorbike, the most valuable possession he had, to raise capital for his first investment. With the money in hand, he bought into a coin that was soaring in value, convinced that this was just the beginning. The initial results were astonishing. Within days, the value of his investment doubled. Min felt as if he were living in a dream. His friends were amazed, and he brimmed with confidence. "I've found the right path," he thought. "Soon, I'll be living the life I always wanted." He began to share his enthusiasm with those around him, urging them to join him in crypto investing. The success made him bold, and soon, he started borrowing money to buy even more coins. His mind was filled with visions of becoming a millionaire. But the world of investment is never straightforward. The markets, so exhilarating in their ascent, can turn without warning. One morning, Min awoke to find the price of his coin plummeting. He tried to reassure himself. It's just a fluctuation. It will rebound. Yet as the days passed, the downturn worsened. His capital faded away, and the loans he had taken piled up, interest mounting relentlessly. Friends who had followed his advice began to call, asking about their money. Under pressure, Min lost sleep, his appetite dwindled, and his thoughts became consumed by worry. At last, unable to bear the mounting losses, Min decided to sell off what remained of his holdings, hoping to salvage something from the wreckage. The amount he recovered was a fraction of what he'd invested. The dream of quick riches had vanished, leaving him burdened by debt and disappointment. In the aftermath, Min found himself questioning everything. Why had he failed? Was crypto a scam, or had he simply been unlucky? Slowly, as the initial shock faded, Min began to see the truth. The fault was not in the market, but in his own decisions. He had never learned how to analyze investments properly. He had followed the crowd, believing in promises and advertisements. He had risked everything on a single bet, with no backup plan. Most of all, he had let his greed override his judgment. This painful experience became a turning point. Min knew he had to change. Instead of chasing shortcuts to wealth, he started to focus on financial education and personal growth. He read books on economics and investing, attended classes, and took on extra work to pay down his debts. The process was slow and often difficult, but it taught him valuable lessons. With time, Min's life began to stabilize. He regained his confidence, but now it was tempered by maturity and self-awareness. He understood that real investment was not a form of gambling. Patience, discipline, and knowledge were the keys to lasting success. He no longer sought miracles or instant gratification. Instead, he built his future one careful step at a time. Min's story stands as a powerful reminder for anyone tempted by the allure of quick riches, whether through cryptocurrency or any high-risk venture. Before investing money, invest in knowledge. Avoid using borrowed funds for speculative bets. Lasting success requires time, patience, and discipline. The journey to financial freedom is rarely about luck or shortcuts. It is about making wise choices, learning from mistakes, and never letting greed cloud your judgment. For Min, the dream of changing his life came not from a sudden windfall, but from the hard-won lessons of failure and recovery. His experience reflects the reality faced by many, that the most valuable investment is not in a coin, a stock, or a scheme, but in oneself. By cultivating wisdom and resilience, anyone can build a foundation for true security and freedom. As you consider your own path, remember Min's journey. Be wary of promises that seem too good to be true. Take the time to learn, to plan, and to prepare. Success may take longer than you hope, but it will be far more rewarding when it comes. In the end, it is knowledge, patience, and discipline, not luck or greed, that open the door to a better life.